Hello, students, and anyone else who may be watching from home. This is Mr. Borges, and today we're going to talk about our next assignment here in Minecraft. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to our new part 10, Redstone Power Sources. So, whoopsie, I need to fix that is obviously mislinked. But that is no problem. I'm just going to fix that right now. So, we're going to be learning about a variety of redstone sources, and we're going to build examples of how they work. So this is going to link to assignment 10. All right, so sorry about that. So we have a new part. We click on our part 10 button here, and it takes us to our new assignment, which is part 10, redstone power sources. So let's look at making redstone components in Minecraft and how we power them. So right here's the video that you're watching. This is where I'm going to put it as soon as I'm done recording this. And we have an assignment checklist, as always. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to download and open our new Part 10 world. Here's a link for the Part 10 world. I'm just going to go ahead and start downloading that now. And when you get into it, right, we are actually not going to push C for Code Builder. Ooh, I thought I fixed this checklist. We are not going to push C for Code Builder. This is not a Code Builder activity. Okay. I'm not going to write code. What you're going to do is you're going to build the 8 simple redstone circuits. And there's going to be examples of them in the world. So that's how you know they are. Then you're going to take a photo of each one of them. Here's the examples: block of redstone, redstone torch, the button, the pressure plate, the lever, the tripwire hook, and the daylight sensor. So you're going to go ahead and build and then take photos and then caption all of those different things. And then export your portfolio and then turn it into Canvas. Right, so there are examples of me showing you what I'm talking about, the kind of photo that I want to see. I want to see a photo. Notice in every one of these photos, the lamp, the redstone lamp is on. On. Now, even for the pressure plate, I had to step on it to turn it on and then back up to still take the picture. It stays on for a second. Same for the button. Ran up, pressed the button, took a picture really fast. Right, ran through the tripwire hook, backed up, took a picture really fast so I could see what was going on here. Right? Same for all these photos. The lamp should be on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open this Minecraft world, and I'm not going to step-by-step build these things for you that you're going to be able to see how they work, but I do want to talk about them. So once you click that link, it's going to ask you to log into Minecraft. Hopefully you know how to do that by now. If you're not sure what your username is, please contact me, or you can look on the board. You can actually you can always check the board, the blackboard in our virtual classroom here, because I've written it on the board there. Oh, come on. I've written it on the board. I'm going to go ahead and log in, and then I'll show you where that is. On our blackboard here, you can see I've written as if Tom Hanks was a student in our class. This is what Tom Hanks' username is. This is the example that you would use. Your first name dot last name and the last 2 digits at stu.morongousd.com. Your password is going to be your regular old student password. All righty, so go ahead and go to full screen on this. There we go. Oh, here we are. We are in creative, so it's worth to watch out. We can pretty easily smash and destroy things. So be on the lookout for that. We want to accidentally break this. It's helpful. So we're going to build 8 things. Here's the 8 things we're going to build. We're going to build them over here on the concrete. Once we've built these 8 things, you're going to take and caption photos. So you've got a camera, you've got a portfolio. And I've got some bricks, but you're also going to have access to anything else that you need, all these parts and stuff that are over here. So here's a block of redstone, and you can see how it's powering a lamp. Use that as a power source. So when you build yours, what I want you to do is, I want you to be just like this. I want you to label it with the sign. I want you to, right? And so in case you're not sure, you can, if you didn't know this trick, you can use the middle mouse button to grab it, something in creative. So say I want to get this redstone block in my inventory, I point to it and right click. Let me just, center mouse click. Center mouse click lets me grab it, right? Then I can right click to place it over here. I'm going to need some dust, so I go to my next slot, right at it, and center mouse click. Now I've got some dust. I'm going to need this sign also, so I'm going to, for my next slot, point right at the sign, center click. So now I have a sign. If I wanted lamps, I could also copy lamps. Right, so what you can do is you can build these yourself and see how it works, and then please label it. Right, this is block of redstone. And I want you to use your camera, take a picture that shows what's going on here. Something like, whoopsie, something like that maybe. Come on, camera. There we go. And then you're going to open that up in your portfolio and give it a better caption also, right? So this is block of redstone. So I want to see that you've labeled it nicely with the sign right there and that the lamp is powered on. Right, so that's block of redstone. You're going to go ahead then and do the rest of these. And I'm not going to show you how to build them. You're able to figure it out. Right? Ones I want to talk about are things like the here, right? It works some momentary switch, right? You can push it and it stays on for a little while. Same for the pressure plate. You can step on it, it powers the lamp for a little while. Not only while you're stepping right on it. Okay. The other one I want to talk about is your daylight sensor. So daylight sensor, right now it's daytime, I'm sensing the day, and it's powering this. If I want it to be the opposite, in other words, if I want to have like a night light, right, I can right click on this. Now it's working as a night light. And you can test that out, right? So we can go into settings and turn off. In this world, I think I had always day on. So we can go ahead and turn always day off. Right, now that it's not always day, we can make it nighttime. So I'm going to push enter. We have an option to go into time and make it nighttime. See, no, I forgot to go in here. We pick time and we make it nighttime, and then we have to push enter. Make it happen. There we go. Right. So now that it doesn't detect daylight anymore, now it's working like a night light. So now it's turning on at night. If I want to make it more like a daytime detector, I can right click it. Right now it's going to detect when the sun is there. The sun is there, and that's the idea behind this block right here. Daylight detector. This one right here, this comparator, is reading. It's like a sensor. It's reading a signal for how full this container is. And you can use different things. And we're going to do we're actually going to do a couple more with the comparator. Right? But for now, just get this idea that the comparator just compares, it looks at this and says, okay, this is empty, and there's no signal coming out of here at all. Right? So I'm using boots because they take up a whole stack, right? A lamp is 1/64th of a slot. It barely lights anything up at all. But a boot fills up a whole slot. So it counts for more of this. Right, so you can see now I'm just I've got one lit. Because of that, like I said, you could put all these other items in here. It's not going to be enough to light up the lamp. Right, because these are only 1/64th of the way full. But if I put another boot, that's another slot that's all the way full. 2 slots all the way full is enough to power the lamp. We'll talk more about how comparator works and the different ways that it works. But for now, I just want you to recognize that it is definitely a way you can power things. Alrighty, folks, so you're going to build all 8 of these, take 8 nice pictures, label them with 8 nice signs, right? Change your captions in your portfolio so you have 8 nice captions, and then turn all these into Canvas. All right, that's it for this one. So at this point, you should know how to export your portfolio, right? I do want to just say that a lot of my students feel like the first thing they need to do is rename this file. The file that Microsoft, Minecraft gives you is actually very good. You can see my username is in there, the name of the world is in there. I've named the world in such a way that we can figure out what this is later, and it has a date for when you saved it. I wouldn't change that name. The name looks great to me. Just go ahead and remember where you save it, my documents folder. So when you click save, you go back into Canvas now to upload your document. You should be able to find it because you remembered where it was. So in order to actually turn this in, I'm going to have to publish my world and go into student view, but you get the idea, I think. This world's already published, so we can go into student view. Or maybe it's not already published. Hope it wasn't. Publishing, okay, now it's published. Now I can go to student view. And then I'll get that button that you have, right? And you don't need to watch the end of this video, folks. If you know what you're doing, go ahead and continue. If you don't know how to turn something in, right, you click this button. Why am I getting my student view? Okay, here, this is the view that you would have. There's going to be this button called, right? Oh, it says start assignment now. They've changed this, right? So now what you're going to do is you're going to choose your file to turn in. It makes more sense, but I just have to change my button right here. And then you're going to look for it in that place that you saved it, right? Remember that it was in documents, so I have to go over here and find, okay, here's my documents folder. That's the place where this got saved. There's a bunch of stuff in here, but I'm looking for my, my part 10. There it is, part 10. Hover over it. You see that it's telling you that this was saved on April 5th at 4:28. And right now I look down at my clock and it's April 5th at 4:30. That's my file. Okay, don't try to turn in one of these other ones. I get a lot of students who are trying to turn in a .mc world file, then it won't accept that, and then they just throw their hands up in the air and they say, well, Canvas must be busted. It's not letting me turn my file in, and it's not busted, right? If it doesn't let you turn it in, you're trying to turn in the wrong thing. Okay, once it says submitted, you know that you're done, and I'll check it out in Canvas. Yeah, it should throw candy. Make sure that it does. All right, folks, that's it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.